The country south of Ecuador. Now, this rather small group of coins is made mostly at the Philadelphia Mint, a little bit at Denver. We'll get to that. And we began doing this for Ecuador in 1895. República de Ecuador, 1895. And that would be dos decimos, that should say 2/10 or 20 cents on the dollar, or the unit, which is the sucre in this case. Now, if you look real careful at the bottom there, you see it says Philadelphia. This is the first coin to identify itself as having been struck at Philadelphia, way in advance of anything in World War II. It was a policy that Ecuador had. Here's just another example. This coin for Ecuador, made in 1902, this is not an American coin. It's 1/10 of a sucre. And you see at the bottom it says Lima, Peru. That is because Ecuador did not have their own mint. So whatever place their coins were minted, the name of the city is on the coin. So following that policy, the coin they made for Philadelphia actually says Philadelphia. They didn't come to us again until 1914 for another, basically 20 cents, or dos decimos de sucre. And again, you can see it says Philadelphia on there. República del Ecuador. 1916, we made out a little bit more. There is now an un decimo de sucre, 1/10, that is to say 10 cents. Now for here, they just said Phila dot, so they abbreviated Philadelphia. But it's still made in Philadelphia, it still says so. And here again, another dos decimos de sucre. And again, you can see it says Philadelphia, all spelled out. That only seems to go for the silver denominations. In 1917, here's dos y medio centavos, 2.5 centavos, all for the República del Ecuador, 1917. And also 5 cents, 5 centavos, for the República del Ecuador. 1918, we made more 5 centavos for Ecuador. And now 10 centavos. So by 1918, we are no longer doing silver coins, as had been done for that a mere 2 years before, the same denomination. Now, 1928 gets a pretty thorough production here. There's a 1 cent. Okay, notice these base metal coins don't say where they're made, but they are all made at Philadelphia. 2.5 cent. Okay. And here's the 5 centavos. And once again, 10 centavos. This time now, there's a picture, but the size and alloy is the same. And now, again, it doesn't say. Now, the silver ones for 1928. See, here we got 50 centavos. And now we got Philip, and it also says USA. Philadelphia, USA. So that's still saying where it came from. And then here's the un sucre, Phila, USA. And then there's also this dos sucres. And you can see the Phila, USA. 1930, they repeat these silver denominations alone. So again, there's 50 centavos. Fila, USA, which actually is the same size as the old 10 centavos had been back in 1916. And 1930 again, Fila, USA, un sucre, their unit of money. And then, interesting toning on this one. Fila, USA, dos sucres. Okay. Finally, in 1934, one last ditch at making this wartime material, Fila, USA. Let's see, what's that? 72. So that's interesting. Not 90%, but only 0.72%. Now, during the war, we made some small change. Note in particular the brass, the 5 centavos, 1942. And here we are again, brass, 10 centavos, 1942, and 20 centavos, 1942. Now, this is the only coins for Ecuador from the Denver Mint, 5 centavos, and if you look closely up at the very top, there's the letter D for Denver. República del Ecuador, 1944. Still brass, still World War II. They didn't make a 20 cent, but here's it's 10 cent, but here's the 20 cent. And again, at the top, see that D for Denver. 20 centavos, República del Ecuador. Well, the war is over. It's 1946. Notice the same design, but now in a standard copper-nickel alloy. República del Ecuador, Philadelphia, no mint mark. And now even the 10 cent also in copper-nickel. And the 20 cent in copper-nickel. And then one last time, the un sucre. Now this time, they are not making it in silver, and they don't say where it's from. But that's what we did for Ecuador. That's all there is.